there are a lot of things that we are taking for granted by believing other people before we do our own research and before we look into things ourselves, just like the shape of our Earth. You take it for granted by thinking that it is a globe or something like that, or whatever anyone tells you, or maybe flat, or maybe whatever. I don't know, but how do you really know? So I was thinking I can go on Google and see if I can find out. And then you might think, oh, why would you want to do that? Everybody knows it's round. Everybody knows that. Or do you? Do you know that? Or do you assume it? Because there is a real difference between knowing and assuming. Because I assumed for a long time that I knew what the shape of the Earth was. And I mean, not by believing scientists, so-called, or other people, like for example Neil Armstrong, or those astronauts who did not go anywhere. And it's not because I say it, but because they say it. Because you cannot leave Earth's orbit because of the magnetic fields or something like that. You can go ahead and look it up. They now they don't know how to do that. It is impossible. But anyway, so the purpose of this video is to know for a fact with my own eyes that Earth is round. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I'll go on Google and I type in Earth. To my surprise, I only see not real pictures. I only see computer generated images and a whole bunch of other stuff which has nothing to do with my experiment. Yeah, isn't that a great experiment? Because actually this one looks the same as this one, because they're both computer generated. So which one do I have to believe? Like you know what I'm saying? I was just born, right? Or I just came from another planet or something, and I just don't know how this works here, right? So I'm like, I can believe anything. Which one do I believe? Huh? How do I know? Because I don't. The only way for me to know is to believe other people. But since it is very obvious that nobody went to the moon, it is like ridiculous to believe it. Yeah, you can place your stupid ass comments if you want, because I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, oh, you do not believe in science. You know what science is so smart. They have done this for years and years and years and years, and they know everything. Yeah, they know everything. But what is it all based on? Nothing concrete, nothing solid, because it is all about assumptions. Because I have a lot of questions concerning the moon landings, and not only me, a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So if you would like to answer those, that would be great. I mean, like, answer every single question, and don't post comments like, oh, you know, there is so much evidence of them being to the moon. Everything is on the internet. Go ahead and look it up. NASA said everything, like in their documents and stuff like that. But that doesn't say anything, does it? No, it does not say anything. It's just a bunch of calculations without anything to back it up, except for my belief in it. And if I do not believe in it, well, then I'm called crazy. Okay. But it is not so crazy to notice that there are no pictures of Earth. Is it? Do you think that's crazy if I say it? Or do you get mad because I smash your belief in a round Earth, which may not be round at all? Because you don't know. If you take all the belief away, like if you take away the existence of NASA, right? And space and all that stuff, everything that they supposedly researched. And I'm not saying that they're not doing anything, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. They're actually doing some research in science and technology, all that stuff. But what they are not doing is being honest about their agenda. And that agenda is concerning your existence, the true essence of who you are, because you know what's funny to me? It's funny to know that NASA is only, well, a bit over 50 years old or something. And you got all those ancient books dating way back, like thousands of years. And they are filled with so much knowledge and wisdom. And if you like pose that to the so-called scientists, they reject it. They say no, that cannot. That's some bullshit right there. I mean, do you still believe that? Man, we are way smarter. Oh well, are you? You cannot still answer basic questions. Like, how on earth is it possible to build this thing, right? In well, what was it? 10 years, 15 years, I don't know. Well, I can look it up for you if you want to know it for sure. You can just comment, but you won't. You know, how could they build that? And now they have trouble. They have trouble rebuilding it and doing it all over again, because why is it necessary to have an ISS like revolving our Earth every day, every single day? There will have to be people on there, right? Oh yeah, and while you're on it, why don't you comment on the green screens too, if you are a believer? Because that's what you are, a believer, just like anyone believes in any religion. You know, how is it possible that there have to be people all day, every day? And why is it not possible to have moon landings like every single year or something? Because it is so important to work in space. Why don't you? Why is that so difficult? And why does this thing look so damn ridiculous? I mean, have you ever looked at it? And I mean, really looked at it. And not by belief, not by somebody telling you, because I bet that over 90% of the whole population of smart people and so-called scientists, right? Why does a car look better than this, man? Oh my god. And then I have to believe this, right? Because it's belief. It's pure belief. And then talking about our Earth, because you know, it looks like to me that there is a conspiracy going on here. And don't you think it really does look like that? And everyone who says they believe in God or something, or whoever, or Buddha, that's all the same thing. They are like they get laughed at, right? Like, do you believe in God? Yeah, but isn't this the same thing? Isn't this also a belief? Because it's backed up by absolutely nothing except me believing words that other people are saying. So you know you can hold on to your belief, right? and think it is whatever it is, because I actually do not care what the shape of it is, and I really do not care. But when I really like started to look into this stuff, I was surprised because it is a belief. You guys, there is not one single picture which is real. There is not. Every single picture is a computer generated image. Do you have any idea what this is? Well, this right here is your God. I'm sorry to offend you if you are offended because I'm saying that, but it is the truth. Because if you believe all those pictures of space fakery, you know, like this one, you know how they call it? They're like so proud of this picture. It was taken by the Hubble Space Telescope in 1995, and they call it Pillars of Creation. Yeah, yep, it must have been a coincidence to call it Pillar of Creation. Not to make you misunderstand, or hopefully by subliminally implanting that stuff in your mind so you will believe it. Pillars of creation. This is your creator. This is your creator. It has created a universe. Right? Do you know that? So back again to our God. This one right here is supposedly floating around in space for years, decades already. Somewhere very, very, very far away where nobody can ever see it. It is of course not able to take real pictures because of the X-rays, gamma rays, whatever the fuck they're doing, right? Like it is impossible to take real pictures. So we got away with that one, and now we failed to explain how is it possible that this thing does not need any maintenance whatsoever. And my car needs to be checked every year. Like, why is that? Isn't your technology so advanced that it doesn't have to be like that? But of course, that is not a question. We are not talking about that. Alright. So again, if you did not went to college and paid way too much money, right, to learn about this stuff, how they generate images, and that's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying because that's what I made up. It is a fact. You need to be a very good creator of CGI imagery if you want to have a job at NASA concerning these images. Because it is all an artist interpretation. And that's not what I'm saying. It is what these people are saying. So please believe this bullshit. Or maybe believe that there is a divine creator and you are part of a bigger plan than what these people are telling you. And that you have a soul and you cannot die and you don't have to fear anything except fear the lies that you believe. Because it turns out, you know what turns out? It turns out that this is not your creator. It is not your creator. You are the creator of it. But your creator has a way higher intelligence than these people will ever have. So stop giving, like, how to say that? Your belief. Oh, how do you say that? Like, don't believe everything you see, even when it seems to come from a source which is reliable. But do your own research, because if you are a type of person who believes that there are evil people in my surrounding, in my town, there could be possibly potentially very dangerous and like evil people. We see them on the news every day, but it is in no way possible that these people might be in our governments and might be like in these institutions, because they are following an agenda to keep valuable information away from the public, so you will not become too smart, right? Please don't follow the rest of the sheep. Become your own leader. It's better.